my power hour in the morning, my training, and my nighttime routine. So as long as those things happen and I can kind of fit everything else in perfectly throughout the week, then I should have a pretty smooth sailing week. So today's video, I get this question all the time. Haley, what do you do? When do you do certain things? How do you make time for this? What's your day like? Who are you? And the list goes on. So I'm not gonna give you the whole spiel right now, that's for another day, but I am gonna share with you guys what a typical week in the life looks like for me, or a typical day in the life, how I go about planning the most productive days that I can and use my time in an efficient way to get everything done. Because remember, when you're in a business, you're not just the face of the business. In this case, I am the face of the business. You've got admin work, emails, taxes, phone calls, graphic design, product development, product sourcing, logistics, shipping. Like, the list is just nuts. So I have to be able to have time for me, I have to have time for Kyle, power hour, like all of the other personal things, you know, have to happen as well. So in this video, I'm basically going to just walk you through my days and give you guys my top tips. So let's get started. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys my favorite pieces from Fabletics. Fabletics was co-founded by Kate Hudson, and it is an amazing premium activewear brand that combines fitness and fashion, and it's perfect for me because I'm working from home and then I go to the gym and I'm always running errands. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite pieces and how you guys can save some moolah on your next outfit. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of the pieces that I have, but I also want to just quickly share with you how the VIP membership works. So when you go onto the website, you will be prompted to take a style quiz, just a short little quiz to get to know your style preferences. Then you can shop or skip. Fabletics will send you a reminder to visit the site between the 1st or 5th of the month so you can shop or skip the new collection. You won't be charged anything if you skip, and you can skip as many times as you like. You also can earn membership credits. If you don't shop or skip the month, you'll be charged on the 6th. Your credit can be redeemed on your next Fabletics purchase, and it never expires. You guys can click the link in my description to get 2 pair of leggings for just $24. That's an awesome deal. For me to have really good days, it usually starts with a monthly planning. I talk about my monthly review in a separate video. I'll have that linked up here and down below. But basically, that is something that I do like once a month to just make sure that my receipts and my income and expenses are done, my budget is done for the month, my food and meal prep kind of plans are figured out, I do my video plans, and from that information I'm then able to break it down into weeks on how to accomplish it. So what's kind of been working for me and what I'm trying to do better at is have specific days and specific weeks for certain things every single month, and try not to stray from it and just kind of keep that going. So I printed out some little calendars from Pinterest. I will try to find the one that I used and link it for you guys, but I use it as like a scratch pad. So I use pencil, I can throw it out, I don't really need it, but I'll look at the month ahead and be like, okay, so this week is going to be specifically for Weatherspoon content. On Monday, I'm gonna be shooting the content, and on Tuesday, I'm gonna be editing it. Wednesday, I'm gonna make sure that it's distributed properly, and then Thursday is kind of a catch-all day where if there's anything lingering, I finish it up, and then start planning for the next week, which might be, you know, video content creation. And so that whole first couple days is dedicated to filming and making recipes, and then the next few days are dedicated to editing. So I try to break up my time that way. Then once I do that, I am able to figure out when I'm training, when I'm doing yoga, when Kyle and myself have bay days, the more personal stuff. So those are kind of the basics on how I figure out my weeks. If you guys want a more in-depth video about that, I'd be glad to do it. Let me know down below and give this video a thumbs up. But a typical day for me would be to wake up around 6:37. Recently, it's been earlier, like 4:35, because I'm not sleeping very well. And the first thing that I do upon waking is I have a new kind of supplement routine that is helping me with my digestive issues and my adrenal issues, which again, totally is every video. I make sure to have my little like apple cider vinegar lemon honey drink, and then I will have an orange slice with some cinnamon, turmeric, and cayenne pepper. It's really good to get the acid going in my stomach to aid in digestion. So I do that, and then I make my coffee, and then my green drink. That sounds like a lot of drinks, but I do a lot of like fluids in the morning. I don't tend to have a big meal, just again for digestive purposes. And then I do 10 minutes of some kind of movement, whether it's 10 minutes of biking, 10 minutes of mobility, or GPP cardio. Just to get the blood flowing, just so that I'm not waking up and then just like immediately sitting for hours. Majority of the time my mornings are sedentary, but to keep things comfortable at home, I don't like to get all dressed up unless I'm like, you know, filming. Like hair and makeup does not happen unless I'm filming, and to make myself feel somewhat more put together, what I wear does help. Try not to wear, you know, frumpy clothes. Fabletics has such cute lifestyle and fitness clothes that I can just wear those and then go straight to the gym. They were very kind enough to send over a couple pieces for me to try, and I was super impressed, and I'm really picky with gym clothes. I love the versatile pieces because I can wear them to and from the gym or after the gym when it's still cold out like it is here in Delaware, but they're really cute, like this open back sweater with the cool bra behind it. I freaking love it. So it's super simple because I can just go straight to the gym, take off the jacket or the sweater, and then I can start my training. And then if I need to run errands afterwards, I can put that back on and I don't look super nasty and frumpy. My training really does dictate when I do errands or when I have doctor's appointments and things like that, because it's just the most time efficient thing for me. If I'm gonna be training in the afternoon, I'll probably be going to the grocery store later that evening. Or if I have a doctor's appointment early that morning, I'll be going to the gym right after. That kind of stuff saves me so much time because I'm not going to my house, to the gym, back to my house, to the appointment, and just it's a waste. And then I also plan my errands on days where my workload is less and my training is less. That's usually on a Thursday when the week is kind of coming to an end and it's just kind of weird things that are lingering and I'm not ready to full on plan the next week. And then I also only do my cardio on Thursday, so my training is shorter. It's an all over kind of active recovery day, but it's not only an active recovery day for my body, but it's also an active recovery day for my mind. I try to take a yoga class, which 100% been lacking on, like need to get back to that. And that's usually when I'll do another grocery trip because I like to have fresh fruits and veggies. I'm not someone who can eat like veggies that were cooked 4 days ago. I usually meal prep 2 to 3 times a week. It just works best for me, and that's what I do. It also works out perfectly because Thursdays are usually when me and Kyle have our bay dates, and it's the week's winding down. I don't have as much work, so my intention and my focus can be towards us and just spending time with him, and I'm not like constantly dealing with work stuff. And even when I do have kind of things lingering or I'm stressed out with work, he's so good. He deals with it and he's very supportive. Now, once Friday rolls around, I'm usually doing a ton of work on Fridays. Like I usually haul booty on Fridays. Is that even a saying? That was like the G-rated way of saying it, wasn't it? Because I'd like to have not a lot to do on the weekends, but again, owning a business does require work on the weekends a lot of the times, and I'm trying to be better about not doing that. So Friday is usually like the grind day, which I know a lot of people usually check out on Fridays. I'm like fully checked in. And then Saturdays, I'll usually do a little bit of admin work, maybe edit something, but other than that, I do try to relax a little bit, and Kyle and I will usually do something. And then on Sundays are one of my favorite days because we have church. I'll do a little active recovery, maybe some cardio. So again, I like comfy, functional clothes. So for church, it's like the cute Fabletic leggings and like the little pink sweater. And again, it's like you didn't know that I went and did cardio, but I did. And I will plan for the week, which is like my favorite because it's like me time. Can just chill, plan stuff out. I love planning. It's just an obsession. I plan my days, my weeks, my food, my training, everything. I do laundry, I clean up my space, I make sure my space is perfect, well, not perfect, but as close to perfect as I can for the next week, so that way I have a clean environment. It keeps me at peace, keeps the anxiety at bay because visual clutter is one less thing I'm gonna have to worry about. And then I will usually do some type of self-care thing. So whether it's take a bath or do like an extensive skincare routine or just chill, watch a movie, whatever. That is my Sunday, and I like it that way. So depending on the month and the week is going to dictate what I do. And again, depending on what your job is, and especially as an entrepreneur, it's going to be completely different. It's really just how it works for you. But no matter what the work content is, there are a couple things that are constant. For example, my power hour in the morning, my training, and my nighttime routine. So as long as those things happen and I can kind of fit everything else in perfectly throughout the week, then I should have a pretty smooth sailing week. And when I don't have a smooth sailing week, like I get sick, sometimes videos come back for multiple edits and it kind of backs things up and piles things up. It's going to affect the next week, and I've gotten better at adjusting and overcoming those kind of things that you don't expect. And I think that's one of the main tips I would say as an entrepreneur or a business owner, that you need to be prepared for failure. You need to be prepared for things to not go what you had planned, because that's what happens. And if you don't handle it the right way, you're gonna crumble. And this goes for anything, whether you're a student, whether you're an employee, a mom, dad, whatever. Like, you have to plan for things to not go the right way. But it's how you overcome and adapt to those situations that really determine who you are. But I hope you guys liked seeing what a day or week in my life looks like. And if you guys are interested in checking out Fabletics, you guys can get a coupon. I'll have it, well, I guess I'll have it here and down below for your first order. I was honestly, guys, like, I was really impressed with the quality and the fit and everything. Super cute stuff. I was actually kind of bummed that a lot of the stuff that I had looked at was out of stock, because they had really cute things. That new Demi Lovato collection is fire. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button and follow along on social, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.